Hello, my beautiful planty people, and how are you doing today? I am doing wonderfully. I hope you are doing amazing. It is like, what, 8 days until Christmas? What is going on? Oh my gosh. I went into a panic mode. Anywho, yeah, I'm starting to panic a little. Anyway, for those of you who are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Nikki. This is my channel, Plants, Pots, and Whatnots. And for all of my gluttons for punishment who keep coming back for more, thank you so much. It is amazing to see you as always. So in today's vlog, I'm just kind of doing some watering. And I do have to fix up some stuff in my Ikea greenhouse cabinet. There she is over there. I did get a better situation to affix the lights to the top of the cabinet. So I'll be doing some watering and some cabinet rearranging. So if that sounds like something you would like to watch, then please stick around and watch. Okay, this was from the other day's vlog. These are, I ended up cutting the nodes down. So one here that has just the one leaf, and then I have a 2-leaf cutting here. I think once they rehydrate themselves, these leaves will be fine. They just look a little sad because I was a bad plant mom and didn't water them. And here is the one. I went ahead and watered this really well, and I'm going to put it back in the greenhouse. I think that one should be okay. The roots that are on this cutting should be enough to sustain that leaf, and it will stop being floppy once once it gets some sunlight. So I thought I would just show you. So when I take stuff out of my greenhouse, the soil and the spag moss or whatever media that you're using doesn't always stay moist, so I have to take them out. It's best to check on them about once a week. So this is a philodendron mammae who's got a new little leaf growing there, looking fab. This is a pink princess cutting. Well, it's not even, it's a cutting, it's a rooted plant at this point. And there is its newest leaf. And then we have this poor sad guy. So this is the top of my, can you see that all right? This is the top of my philodendron Florida Beauty that I knocked off, and it snapped there a while back. So it's in the process of rooting. I don't want to pull it out of there yet. Once it starts to grow substantial roots, it'll perk up a little, and it hasn't done that yet. So, but it's still alive. It just looks a little sad because he needed water. And, you know, there's a lot of leaves there for the plant to sustain. So it'll probably be a little bit before he grows some roots. And then what else do we have over here? We have that guy you saw in the other vlog, he just needs some water. So that's why he's over here. These two are the Scindapsus pictus jade that I got from Paula a while back. Whoops. They're doing really well. This leaf isn't completely hardened off yet, and it threw out this leaf. Whoops, can you see that? Work it out, Nikki. So there were 4 cuttings altogether, I believe, and I put 2 in each pot. So that's those guys. So they need a little bit of water. Let's go wide angle. That's better. Dummy. We have a Siltepecana. We have a Syngonium Pink Splash. So we're going to go ahead and give those guys some water, and then we'll water the other ones in the greenhouse next. Okay, these guys are all nice and watered. I did leave a little bit of water in the bottom of that tray, which will be fine. It basically just acts like a self-watering planter, and those guys tend to dry out pretty quickly. So let's put... Can we do this with one hand? There we go. We'll set them back in there. And then set these guys back in here. There we go. Would you like in? Puddly puddle. You're welcome. Yeah, ungrateful. Okay, let's put this guy back. Tuck him back in there. There we go. And this guy. Uh-oh. Okay, I did leave some water in that one as well because that moss tends to dry out really quickly. There we go. Okay. And then it's just these two. So I'll get those put back and then I will grab the next round. Okay, so I actually just checked the rest of the plants, and other than these two, the rest seem to be okay. So this is my little philodendron. I got dirt on my fingernails now. My little philodendron brantianum. This was the top cutting that I chopped off, and it seems to be doing okay. It's growing a new leaf, so that's not a bad thing. Let's give him some water. I'm not going to pull it out of there to check the roots. I just am soil propagating this guy, and it seems to be doing okay. It's not in a spag bag or anything, and he's got a new leaf growing, so I'm assuming that's got to mean something good. And then there's this little pink, whoa, there's nothing underneath that. Where's your head? There we go. Give it some water. I don't know what's going on at the top here. Look at this teeny leaf. Isn't that just the cutest thing you've ever seen? What's on my finger? Dirt. Anyway, I just thought that was super cute. Okay, we got some water in the bottom there, so these guys are good. So that's basically it. Just get everything watered up and make sure that they have all the moisture they need. That also helps to keep the moisture up in the actual greenhouse itself when you make sure that your plants are watered. So, you know, FYI. Okay, these are my two gloriosum propagations. There is one new leaf there. He got caught coming out. I'm not really sure what happened there, but and then here is the other one, just unfurling. They're doing really well. So these were from when I chopped my big huge gloriosum. There's a new leaf coming there. And yeah, so these were the ones that I put in my Mars Hydro grow tent. There was a little bit of a learning curve. We did get some bleaching because the grow light was just too good, too strong. So I had to pull them back. But these guys need to be watered, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, these actually feel really dry. But I'm actually going to check using my moisture meter just in case. Okay, can you see that? Yep. So those are out of 2. I like to keep my phyllos, most of them anyways, above a 2. And so usually I'll water them if they're between a 2 and a 3. So let's take that out of there. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. And let's check this one. Yeah. Can we... This is a problem with chunky soil sometimes. It's kind of difficult to get that down in there. You know what? This guy, because it's in a pot, you can see that there's already water in there. And so I'm not going to bother watering this guy because his roots are basically acting like they're in leca, and this guy's going to have to get repotted very, very soon. Oh my goodness. Roots! Let's go ahead and put him down in there. But they're both doing well, so I'm not too worried. Okay, on to the next watering task. Okay, so it is Tuesday morning. I just dropped the boys off at school. Ivy, what are you doing? What are you doing? What you got? Okay. We spent, or Jordan spent the better day of yesterday wrapping presents, so we have, you know, more recycling, because it never ends. Anyways, so I'm continuing on with my watering today. So I have my jug ready here, and I am going to pour some of this. So this is stuff I've been trying. So I like the Marfil soil enhancer for like lighter fertilizings, like in between and stuff. But this stuff has been really good. So this is the Flora Nova Grow, and it's a 7-4-10, which has a little bit more of the nutrient value. So we just pour some in there. Don't use a whole ton. It's like molasses. It's pretty thick. Give it a stir. Now I gotta get something to wipe that, because it drives me nuts. And then I stick my hand in it and it's all sticky and yucky. Okay, there we go. So I have to water the plants that are in my Ikea cabinet. So I'm gonna actually, while I do that, I'm gonna take them all out, set them over here, water them, and I'm gonna clean the glass shelves, because there's all that like stuff from the mites all over the place. Let me show you. Okay, so here we are. Let's get this guy open without squishing my tie leaf. Okay, so there's stuff like everywhere. I don't know if you can see it. See the little specks? That drives me nuts. So, everything in here needs to be watered. There is the final leaf. It's still a little bit soft, but it is so pretty. And there's another one right on the tails already. It's loving this cabinet, I swear. So, I'm going to take everything out of here, give it a good water, and then while everything's out, I'm going to go ahead and clean the glass and whatnot, because between dust and the mites and the drips from the plants, it doesn't take long to get your shelves all mucky. And then it kind of wrecks the whole visual of the cabinet, right? Okay, let's go ahead and take these out of here. You can come first. Let's do this. Okay, so I have all the plants out here. This one I'm gonna have to take off that top shelf. It's hard to tell here because of the light in the back, but you can see this light section. It looks like it's getting a little bit too much light, so we're gonna have to drop that guy down. The rest of them are looking pretty good. They are all dry and definitely need a drink. But they're looking good. Even Miss Paisley here, her leaves are looking fab. Look at that. As pretty as it is, it's quite scary. But yeah, they all need a drink, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give them water. There's Mr. Enrique. We'll water him first. Just wait till that soaks up. I usually do 2 rounds, not to over-soak the tray. Over-soak the tray? What did I just say? You know what I mean. Overflow the tray. Oh, Nikki. What are you talking about? It builds a stronger root system if you're able to water them completely through. And encourages the plants to shoot the roots down to the bottom of the pot. What are you doing? My cat's on the fritz. Whoa. Okay, just need to jiggle some stuff around here so we can get to... Probably should have done this on the table. This would have been way smarter of a move. Alright, let's bring out... Well, we'll just water them right here. So, the billet, and then my... Can I get in there? my Majestic. Oh, and we need more water. And the Dougal wants outside. Do you want to go outside, Dougal? Go outside. Is that what you're waiting for? Okay. Fresh water. Give him a little bit more. There we go. And now I can go back around. And I like to basically fill the trays and then I just dump them before I put them back on the shelf. Just make sure you watch that the water doesn't rise too far or else you'll have a mess. Around here. It is such a nice day today. I forgot to give you the weather report. So I woke up this morning and it was a little bit snowy. But now it is, as you can see, gorgeous and sunny. Let's watch those trays. That one's getting a little bit full. So that's why I keep this handy. And with these, you can stick them down in there and then just, it's a lot easier with two hands. But you can just suck the water. Oh, it's really difficult with one hand. There we go. Suck the water out. Really have to wash those pots. Okay, so I'm actually just going to go around and do that, although like I said, it's hard with two hands. I'm just one hand, what? Nikki, come on now. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and dump the trays, and definitely can't do that with one hand. So anywho, and then we will go and wash down my shelves. So I just wanted to show you guys something that I do for my glass shelves, because terracotta is really hard on any surface really that you put it on, whether it be glass or wood or whatever. So I buy these little pads. They're from the dollar store. They're super cheap. Obviously, like $1. Anyway, and so I just take these and they just peel off and I stick them here on the bottom of my pots. There we go. And then it gives you a nice soft surface for your plant. I decided to show you that. Nice little tip or trick. I'm sure you guys know about those already, but in case you don't, that's what I do. Gosh, this guy is looking so good. I can't believe how fast this plant grows, honestly. I bought it with these 3 little green leaves. That one, and this one. And, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it just keeps putting out leaf after leaf. And the variegation on this plant is ridiculous. So it put out these 2 quite white leaves, but they do fade down to like, you know, like a I don't want to say a lime green, but a lighter green color. And then this leaf is just like, bleh. And then this one looks like it's going to have quite the chunk of white here and here as well. I am in love with this Jose Bono. So one thing that we do need to do though, so here's what's concerned. So 2 things. First thing is I do have a few plants that need some moss pulls. So I'm sure I'll be doing that in an upcoming video. Because this guy does, my Philodendron Majestic does. And there was one other one, I can't remember what it was. Oh goodness. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So here's something that is concerning me about this plant in particular. So the way this plant was originally propagated, this part you can see is quite thin. So I think when this plant gets a little bigger, I'm going to go ahead and air layer this bottom node, and then I'll chop it, and then it will regrow for me. But this is just too thin, and it's not going to really sustain a huge plant, obviously. So this will need to be propagated, rerooted, and then replanted. But that's fine. It's got a little bit to go before that is going to be necessary. For now, I'll just put a little pole in there for him to, maybe just a little stake, like a bamboo stake, just to hold him up until we're able to air layer that node. Anyway, so that was just a little 411 on my little terracotta feet and Enrique. Okay, so normally I would do this with a spray bottle, except the spray bottle that I had broke because it was cheap from the dollar store. So you get what you pay for, FYI. So I clean my plant shelves, the glass ones, with water and vinegar. It seems to be the only thing that really works, gets all of the water marks off, and just makes a nice streak-free shine. I am kicking it old school. Vinegar is and has been for decades, the cleaner of choice because it works. So I'm going to use some filtered water here. Let's go ahead and not make a mess. That would be cool. Yoink. That's probably good. Okay, now for the vinegar. You can just use straight vinegar as well. I do about 50-50, just because that's how I do it. No reason. Give it a little stir. Okay, so when I do it like this, really, if you want that lint-free look, you can use newspaper, and that will ensure that you don't get those little lint pieces all over the place. But I'm just going to use my Selecticize Bounty paper towels because that's what I want to use. So let's grab that and go clean those shelves. Okay, so I have my water here and just soaking it a little bit. And we're going to come in here and we are going to clean all this schmuck off. So what I do is I make sure that there's quite a bit of water on them. And then I leave that sit maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, just so that the vinegar breaks up any hard watermarks that are left on the glass. So I'll go ahead and leave that for a minute. Okay, so it's been about a minute for me. And then I just go back in with a dry paper towel. Not that any of you don't know how to do this. I just know I like watching people clean things. I find it satisfying. Okay, there's one side, and then I don't usually like wipe down the bottom, or like, what am I talking about? I don't usually wet down the bottom. Usually the dry cloth at that point has enough, and I don't want anything dripping on the plants below. But always clean the bottom of your glass too, whether you realize it or not, and I don't think it'll pick this up. No, it's not. There does get a buildup on the bottom as well, just for being, out in the open, and then you've got the humidity in there to contend with. Okay, there we go. Look at that. No gunkies. Nice, clean shelf. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the sides and the doors, and then we will go ahead and I actually want to clean the leaves of those plants before I put them back in here. So you can hang with me while I do that, and then we will work on the bottom plants. Okay, something that I want to do while I'm in here. So somebody recommended these, and I saw them on the Instagram page, is these little magnetic hooks for the top for your light, because you guys saw I have this situation. Like, it's up over the top, like it's like Supreme red green style, minus the duct tape. So these little magnetic hooks I got on Amazon. I think they hold like 50 pounds, which is way more than enough because these little plate lights are super light. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that down and try to get it up with these. I'm gonna try to set the camera up so you guys can watch me do that if you want to watch me do that. So yeah, let me get that set up and we will try to get this light situated so it's not red-greened. Okay, so I completely forgot. I kind of got in a zone and forgot I needed to record this. So I got the wires off, and the little part right here isn't is too big to go through these holes. So I just left these little clips on, and I found that it's quite a lot lower than when I had the wires set up. So what I'm trying to do is just separate these magnets a little. And by doing that, it stretches and lifts the light up a little higher. So I'm just trying to get it as far as I can. There you go. That's pretty darn sturdy. And I think that's as far as I can get it. Maybe I'll try a little further on this side. Oh man, let me tell you, like these magnets are no joke. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. So that's fine. Oh, there, I got that one a little further. Okay, so that's awesome. That worked out quite well. It's probably actually a little higher than what I had originally. So if you have an Ikea cabinet, these little hooks are perfect for that. My only complaint is that it is a little low. I mean, ideally I'd like it flush with the top. Now, if you're using these plate lights, they do tend to get a little bit warm. So the only reason I'm not kind of freaking out about it is because I'd like some air circulation on the top. Especially with humidity, I don't want, you know, anything getting settled in there. I want some nice air circulation up near the top. So that's actually probably a better solution. I can't use Velcro or command strips or anything like that because it does get warm. And God forbid that glue let go and this smashed down onto this glass shelf, I would be absolutely devastated. So we don't want that to happen, or to land on plants or whatever. So that works great. So let's go ahead and plug that back in. Oh God. Let go. Ugh. There we go. She looks good. So the only thing I have to worry about at this point, and I think I just may have figured out how to fix that, and let me take you out and I will show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we have this cord that comes out the top here, and then I have this piece dangling down here. Now these lights have this driver on them. So, and it's like, it's metal, it's pretty heavy. And sometimes I knock it by accident and it hits against the glass, which terrifies the living crap out of me. So I think I'm going to fix that right now. I'm going to take one of these hooks, stick it right through that little hole there, and just snap it to the top of this unit. So I'm going to go ahead and try that, and I'll let you know how it works. Okay, so I'll show you what I've done here. This looks so much better. So you still see the cord kind of coming up here, not the end of the world, but the bonus is it's not dangling down here beside the glass anymore. It is right up here, and I've got the cords just kind of tucked in behind the hook, so that's not going to come down. And the only downside, and it's not even really a problem to be honest, is that black cord coming down here. However, if I wanted to fix that, I could, but I'm not overly worried about it because soon you're not going to be able to see any of the back side of the cabinet anyway. So, oh, that is so much better. So much better. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I just kept like recording all kinds of different things, and this video is getting long enough, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it off there, and we will pick back up tomorrow for the cleaning of the leaves and some other little snippets. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are still here, thank you so much. Vlogmas has been amazing because of you guys. and your comments. And I really, really appreciate you guys taking the time literally every single day to watch these vlog videos. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What emoji should we use today? Is there a light bulb emoji? I'm sure there must be, right? If you can find one, put that down there, a light bulb emoji, or like the thinking emoji, or the I have an idea emoji. I don't know. Just do whatever you do. I just appreciate you guys playing along with my little emoji thing. I just find it a lot of fun. I will stop rambling now and let you guys go, because this video is already late. So that's cool. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for liking and watching and commenting and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. It is a huge help to my channel, and I really do appreciate it. I would like to wish you all an amazing and wonderful day, night, week, month, and year. I love you all to bitty bits, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!